What's good, y'all? Blow. Flip in the building. Flip, flip. Flip squad. Hey, flip, 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 flip. Flip squad. Hey, flip. Y'all remember that joint, that little flip. Now who they want? Flip, 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 flip. Now who they want? Flip, flip. Yeah, man, it's the Flip 4 in the building. Let's go ahead and get it. What's good, y'all? It's your man Wayne Train. We back with another joint. I hope y'all like my silver frames, because the theme of this video might be just a little bit of theme of this video might be silver frames. So just want to let y'all see that. But anyway, Z Flip 4 in the building. I'm going to stay out of the hassle of the boxing because it's pretty lackluster. But just wanted to show you guys the colors because the colors are kind of cool. This is what you would expect to get from your Bespoke edition Z Flips. If you did, go ahead and get that. So yeah. Anyway, the phone. Look, man. Like I said about them silver frames, man. Them silver frames is real. Look at that. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yes, sir. Now, for me, this is what I wanted anyway. Now, this is one of their Bespoke editions. I opted for this one mainly because I think it's like a pre-made one or something because faster shipping. Otherwise, if you ordered any of the other Bespoke edition phones, trust and believe that you are going to be waiting a little bit longer because I wanted to go ahead and do like a nice little blue or green color combination, but that was going to take just way too long. My main focus was my main thing was the silver frames. I needed the silver frames, and honestly, I'm so glad I got it. I'm so glad I got it. Even as constructed with this configuration, blue back, I'm pretty happy about it. Now, I will talk about some of my disappointments and some of my letdowns here in a second, but the overall look and feel of this thing, A1, definitely A1. They upped the ante with this one. They made it feel more premium, just a little bit more premium. It looks a little bit more premium. I love the Flip 4. Definitely has a nice premium feel to it, mainly because of the frame to me. Now, you can opt for a gold, black, or silver frame if you do your own configuration for the Bespoke editions. For me, silver definitely gives it a more premium look. Now, like I said, some of the letdowns, I was definitely expecting this blue to be a matte color. Now, I got the Z Flip 3 here. For comparison's sake, this here is a white. This is the Panda joint that everybody loved last year. Matte white. I love that matte white. I love that matte feel. No fingerprints. Ain't never got to worry about that for the most part. Like this, you definitely still get fingerprints, but it's way less noticeable. On here, it starts getting crazy, man. You gotta keep a joint on deck. But ain't gonna lie though, when that thing is glossing and glistening and looking pretty, it's definitely a sight to see. Now, one of the things about the Z Flip 3 from last year that really irked me and probably every user is the battery life. I have not used it enough to give you any type of early impressions of the battery. I actually never took it out yet. Today is actually the day I plan on doing most of my testing and most of my battery usage on the phone. So the Z Flip 4 I'm gonna be using it. It's gonna be my main thing for a little bit now. It actually made me want to go ahead and put down the iPhone. The iPhone will be on pause for a little bit. Z Flip 3 had terrible battery life. It really made the user experience very difficult because how are you really gonna go through a work day? How are you really gonna make it last? But the Z Flip 4, I'm hearing from a lot of people, has improved in the battery life. I'm not expecting a massive jump or anything like that, but bruh, an extra hour to 2 hours added to my day would go a whole long way. They upped the battery size from last year. We're looking at a 3700 milliamp hour battery now. 8 Gen 1, 8 Gen, or is it 8 Plus Gen 1? There it is. 8 Plus Gen 1 processor in this one. I've been told that the second generation of the 8 Gen 1 is much more efficient on the battery, so it should help there. Still, Android 12, so we'll see if anything like that. They got some more, settings and whatnot as well inside the phone, but let's go ahead and open it up because y'all ain't seen that. Bam. Look at that flip, boy. Look at that. Hold up. I really don't want to do that no more. Like, I'm probably going to be two-hand opening this from now on, but, yeah. Nice, satisfying click. Yes, sir. I like that. Y'all, bruh, so, while I accidentally clicked it. Look at this. That is insanely fast. Oops. Yes. Y'all know, side mounted is the way to go, especially on devices like this. I wouldn't be mad if companies just decided to get rid of that whole touch inner display fingerprint scanner thing. It's nice, cool technology, but bruh, good hardware is where it's at. I love this. This is so clutch. And stuff like that really makes the experience a lot better. For me anyway, being able to always get into your phone when you want to with no hassle. You don't got to do all this, touching on the screen. It's cool to have that because of the placement, because that's if you're not going to do a side-mounted scanner, the second best placement is in the middle of the screen. And we don't want, how in the past we had to have bezels in order to do that, but now it's in the display. But for me, I'm not too big on the displays if you got a good side-mounted joint, and they definitely got a good one on this one. From the Z Flip 4 and the Z Flip 3, not really much difference in size, as you can see. They say they shrank the hinge on the Z Flip 4, which I think they did. If you kind of look at it. The width or the length or height, it's just a little bit smaller, I believe. Yeah, just a little bit smaller there. They thinned out the back end here, it looks like, on the 3 version, and it's a little thicker so the frame and the actual body of the phone is just a little bit thicker, while the hinge itself is a little thinner to kind of compensate. But once you put them together, you're probably around the same thickness. So look at those, just the frame bezel compared to the Z Flip 3, the frame bezel, a little bit thicker over there. The sides feel a little bit more flat along the Z Flip 4. It kind of rounds off just a little bit sooner on the Z Flip 3. Check that out. Everything is lined up for the most part. They haven't changed anything there. So as far as using the phone, you shouldn't experience any problems. Fingerprint scanners in the same places on the Z Flip 4 or Z Flip 3 if you're coming from the Z Flip 3. Cameras. We'll talk about the actual cameras themselves, but the cameras kind of protrude out a little bit more on the Z Flip 4, but they did improve them, so we'll take a look at that. All right, so one of the things you should do, first things you should do anyway, when you get your Z Flip 4, is go into your battery settings. Let's just go ahead and check this out. Let's go ahead and check this out real quick. You want to make a decision. Okay. You want to make a decision. Let me see if I can find it. Power saver. Okay, here we go. So here we are, more battery settings. So just to let y'all see that again, you type in battery, get to the battery, go to the bottom, hit more battery settings. And now we have a few things here. We got adaptive battery, which I keep on. Extend battery life based on your phone's usage. So this is basically you letting your phone learn your usage, and the battery life should adapt to that. Get it? Now, this one here is the new feature, I believe, added to the Z Flip or the Z series phones, is performance profile. So you click on that. We got a couple of options. We got standard and we got light. So standard provides the recommended balance between processing speed, battery life, and cooling efficiency. That's the standard version. Now, that's pretty much going hand in hand with your adaptive battery, so it should be able to give you appropriate amount of battery. You know, it kind of predicts things and whatnot. So there definitely is going to be some throttling and some things changing in either mode. The light mode, though, is if you really need to go ahead and get that battery to last you a full day, or more, whatever, I'm assuming. So make your decision. So if you're not a power user whatsoever, light mode might be alright for you. I'm assuming that once you go to light mode, things like 120 hertz might cut off. Actually, let's go ahead and check that out. Let's go into light mode. I'm gonna go back into display. Let's go here. Oops. Let's go to display here. Adaptive smoothness. Now there really won't be no, because it's an adaptive display, so I don't know if, like, it does seem smooth. I don't know. It definitely seems smooth, but my camera ain't gonna be able to show you guys because it's 24 frames per second. But from my end, it definitely still seems smooth, even in light profile. But I'm gonna be rocking a standard profile just to give you guys a better understanding of what you're gonna get from the battery life. Now, this is what I will say. If you come to me at all talking about battery, for the most part, I will be operating at 85%. I did it with my Sony, and it performed like amazingly. Still, even with 85% throughout the day, I'm able to get to a full day. Now, that's gonna be the ultimate test with the Z Flip 4, is if I can push through a full day with an 85% battery, just to give the longevity. Now, I'm not gonna do this with every device because these are the devices I plan on keeping. Sony, I plan on keeping. Z Flip 4, I plan on keeping. iPhone, I plan on keeping. And maybe one other one I plan on keeping. So I want to extend that battery health as long as possible, and that's what you got to do. You can't really be doing the whole fully charged to 100%, drain to 0%, fully charged to 100%, drain to 0% type of thing. That's what really kills your battery health over and over, especially with doing that, putting that massive amount of heat to an empty battery, massive amount of heat to a full battery. Doesn't do your phone, or doesn't do your battery much justice. I learned that with the EVs. That's what they told us. It's across the board with anything with the lithium-ion battery or whatever. Kind of have to operate like that from what I'm told. That's what I'm gonna be doing. That's what I would expect. Today I am gonna rock it at 100% though, because I am gonna want to see what it can really push, especially when I'm out doing stuff. And that's what we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna be out and about. But so far though, man, Z Flip 4. I'm excited. I'm excited to use it. I'm excited to see what this thing can really do. This is why I love this. I love this pocket. You see how small this thing is? Look at this. The pocketability in this thing is unmatched. Any flip style, this is why you want to get this. It's just being able to shrink it down to something like this and keep it moving, and then open it up and have a full-fledged smartphone. Z Flip 4, I really can't wait to use this thing. I can't wait. So this will be my main baby. Yeah, and it's your man Wayne Train. Z Flip 4. That's all we got. It's your man. We out.